In the comment section, I have been told about the Tactician module for my Locust. So I thought, why not buy it? So that's what I did. It's basically a module where you have to hit and demolish a beacon's panel in order to gain extra damage to big dinos. Well, since I put the attack charge on it, I do damage to the bigger dinos. If I put the health charge, I will do it to the medium dinos. And I don't have very many attack charges, since I do have them all on my better dinos, which were there before my Locust. I have it on my Reaver and Mantis, who overall do have a better chance of killing things. So anyways, we got right into the battle here. On Temple again, I swear to God, I have never gotten on any map besides Temple for the past few maps. I have no idea why. It's just like every single time it's Temple. Temple, 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 Temple. Anyways, I'm not complaining because Temple is quite an impressive map. And I've started to master it, giving me easier wins each and every time. So this Reaver here next to me is pretty stacked. He had airstrike and discharge, but I think he only has the medium shotguns. After I did enough of my research on the Reaver next to me, I went into my own business of taking out these beacons, hopefully getting that push that we need to victory. The reason I get so dangerous in this kind of thing is so that my Locust can play at its best ability, which is from a distance. I am literally wrecking this Nobel right here. I did not expect that. I actually took down a Nobel, which is better than losing one Reaver to a Nobel. But you can see now we have all of these beacons, and they're going to take a bit longer to get all the way over to me, and that is if they survive in long enough that I don't snipe them. So I do get a monster ×2 in this battle, and you're gonna see that very soon. But first off, I had to protect middle from that Planac over there who hid behind the beacon, but not a problem for my Locust swarms that lock on. The only problem I didn't kill him is because he was not in clear sight and it was a bit harder to hit him. But he got out and he tried to run and got killed. So that was unfortunate for him. But over here I started getting sniped by this Archon who got taken care of by a Wasp. So I instead sniped a Primarch that just lost his resistance, but unfortunately not in time. So my Locust swarms hit when he had resistance and I wasn't able to deal enough damage. This Scorcher scared me. I did not expect him to be there, and this dome has so much HP. Like, what the heck? It's not dying. I was like, oh no, no, no. Jump off the edge. Bye. I did make it, but at like literally 180 HP. What am I gonna do with that much HP? Absolutely nothing. I got killed by that Primarch. Although the Primarch died as well, so it's okay. I did spawn in my Mantis just because, you know, we weren't doing that great on beacons anymore. But it's fine. Oh. Well, there's a Mantis and a Scorcher here, which is not good. I targeted this Mantis because he only has the light weapons. He's much weaker than that Scorcher, which is why it would be the better target than to try and brawling with the Scorcher that's pretty accomplished himself. So I saw the airstrike and I knew I was gonna die because I'm really low. But I did take out that Mantis, which is good. Better than nothing. And I didn't leave that Scorcher unwounded. So yeah, before I spawned in my Locust again, I had to clear up a few of these things, because, you know, it wasn't going good. Instead of going into the action, I did something else, which I don't usually do, but I took out beacons. So while they were over there, I was over here taking out these beacons, and also fighting a Scorcher, whose dome is incredibly strong. I don't know, does the roar hit through the dome? Don't think so. I shot a few times at the beacon trying to take it out so that nobody else would spawn here. You can see him frantically trying to take it out. The worst thing that can happen is that another Scorcher spawns, which I hope doesn't happen. But right here, he doesn't have his dome reactivated, and I've slowed him down, and we have all our teammates, so that's good. And I'm low, and I was sniped by the Locust. Oh well. But Now, I used my Reaver just so that, because I saw that there were a lot of snipers up there. I thought, okay, let me go in there, mess up those snipers a bit, get them really low so I can go in with my Locust and take them out. So here's the Locust that was the problem. Quickly took him out with the discharge, tried to run, which I did get around the beacon, which is good. And I wanted to take it out without taking any damage from the sides, but you know, that didn't work. So instead I went after the Marconi. The dash ability got me close to him, and then my bite ability took out that health, and then I died. But that's fine, because that gives me the opportunity to spawn in my Scarab, apparently. I promise you I got a monster times 2. I wanted to spawn in on that beacon, and then I ended up spawning at home. But I wanted to spawn at that beacon to kind of brawl there, because the Scarab is really good for that with our smoke and everything. Stays for quite a while and deals a bit of damage over time. But unfortunately they took out the beacon before I could get on it. So I spawned all the way at home. I don't know if I'll be keeping my Scarab though. I don't think so, sadly. I always wanted a Scarab, but obviously it's not the best choice. I dove into this dome here to protect me from the airstrike that was incoming. I did survive, otherwise I'd be so dead. Oh, there's a Scorcher. Tail sweep. Boom. The tail sweep stops them in their tracks, and so then they use up their stomp ability. So that's a good strat if you want to try, but if you don't time it right, you're going to lose like half your health or be one-shotted by their stomp ability. I never get it on time usually. This time I was lucky. Otherwise I would have died. So over here, me and this Primarch taking out this beacon. Doing it together. Teamwork makes the dream work. Then I saw a Scorcher up there. I'm like, don't come down. Better not come down. I'm leaving. Bye. Don't come down. There was that Edison there, but I didn't chase it because I knew there was no point. I'd never catch up to him. It'd be a never-ending race until he reached the beacon. But still. There's a Marconi here, which is much easier to kill than an Edison that gains resistance himself. So I quickly took out this beacon so that nobody else could spawn on here, because if somebody else spawned on here with a Rex, I'd be so dead. And I wasted my tail sweep because I thought this Scorcher was closer than I'd expected. Oh well. That Scorcher is still alive from before. Ugh, sucks. But now I spawned in my Locust. Now this is where we get into the good gameplay of the Locust. I do realize though that I did not use the Tactician module to its capability, which I'm aware of is quite difficult because snipers can't really take out beacons, which is the kind of the problem with that. I don't know what that Locust was thinking. He ran right into that. I don't know. What? Do you expect to survive, my dude? Oh well, I just one-shotted him. He was so low. But over here, there's a Scorcher running up to us. I am sniping, doing quite a bit of damage, and death. Right off the bat, double kill. And there's just a Scorcher here next to me, so I'm never gonna die. If anything comes near me, you're gonna have to deal with that Scorcher. Now I saw a Reaver over there that was heading towards us, so I backed away. Not a Reaver, an Edison. I backed away so that I would be able to snipe at him without getting hit. And that worked, strats. And the Scorcher did absolutely nothing, so I'm not sure if he actually would protect me. But there's a Scarab here, which I can use. Kill. Light weapons only. But he was also moving, and my Locust swarms couldn't reach him. But not to worry, we are doing terribly on beacons, but that's not the point. There was a lot of snipers over here that were sniping at me, but they kept missing because I was moving. So I sent all my Locust swarms after that Marconi, put up my dome, and boom. After they hit, the Marconi died. The Archon sniped me again. He was not leaving me alone. I wanted to put my dome up for a while, and he just sniped it down. So I anti-sniped him. I shot some shots to see if he'd just run, but yeah, he did exactly that. And the Reaver came close and died. And there was a Scarab, which I didn't want to deal with because that's not good. But don't worry. I got it. Sniped it down. Locust is a really good brawler in sniper mode. Don't try that with like without sniper mode. That would be fatal actually. So right here the Archon came finally, but he sprinted out of there like like a maniac. I think as soon as he starts getting shot at, he runs, taking no chances. And then there was a planet that I was trying to hit. I couldn't hit him. He kept running around, and the Scorcher wasn't even shooting. He just uses airstrike. He doesn't shoot. You could have easily killed that guy without the airstrike. I don't know what he was doing, but oh well. You do you. And the game was over just like that. We won. I fell off the edge of that, but whatever. Looks cool. MVP, good amount of kills. Monster times 2, might I add. But, yeah, guys, please subscribe.